Jake, you're a piece of shit. A piece of shit. Oh, Jake, you suck.
Hello and welcome to a new episode of Talking to Myself. I'm your host, Jake Letizia, and this is the podcast where I stare into a camera and I talk to myself. Solo fucking dolo brolo. I was supposed to start this podcast about an hour ago, but I didn't because I was too busy fucking getting angry at Instagram. And it's so stupid. It's this stupid, like, surface level frustration that doesn't matter at all, but it gets you so fucking angry. I don't think anything gets me angrier than little things that don't matter at all. You know what I'm saying? Real life problems, I go into a state of, I'll figure it out. You know, I can't pay for a bill. I can't pay for my rent that month. I go, you know what, Jake? There's nothing you can do but try and get some more work, pay for this fucking bill. Okay? And then I go into, I'm going to get this accomplished mode, right? But if it's a little fucking thing that I have no control over, I want to punch a goddamn wall. I want to fucking ruin the drywall like Kyle souped up on Monster. You know what I'm talking about? If you're well versed in memes, I become Kyle punching holes in drywall with a fucking monster in my left hand. That's what I do. I punch with my right and I sip with my left. That's what I do when I can't fucking sync my contacts to my Instagram account. I was getting so angry. And then what happens is now you look online, right? You search on Google. How do I discover people on my fucking Instagram? How do I find my contacts? And all this, the same answer comes up 70 different times. And it's all hit discover people. And there should be tabs that say Facebook, suggested, and contacts. And then I'm looking at it going, there are no tabs, dude. It's just all one fucking group of Instagram accounts, which I assume is the suggested, or maybe they all got linked together. I don't know. And then you're looking online, and then you see people commenting like, nah, Instagram is different now. I need an answer for fucking current Instagram. And then you realize all these accounts are like a year late to answering this question, which is now there's a new way to solve it because Instagram changed their whole fucking schematic with an update, their whole layout. And then I'm sitting here repeatedly searching the same goddamn search terms, repeatedly searching the same fucking thing, like switching up maybe 2 words in the sentence every time, and every single time it's the same exact article that comes up. The same 5 articles come up, and I click all of them and read the same fucking thing I already read 2 minutes ago because I think for some reason it's all of a sudden going to help me fix it, even though it already didn't help me fucking fix it. And right now you're probably listening to this or watching this and going, yeah, dude, calm down. And I feel the same way, dude. I fucking punched the desk. I was so angry. But if I'm in a scenario where someone's like, listen, Jake, your mother has cancer. That happened to me. I was like, all right, dude, we'll figure it out. Jake, we can't sync your contacts to your Instagram. What the fuck, dude? What? Why can't you? She's got to get a total hysterectomy? All right, dude. She'll be okay. She'll survive through this. I can't find Joe from high school on my Instagram, but I have his phone number. Why can't I fucking link him up? Because it won't fucking link. Anyway, enough of that shit. Pine Box Rock Shop, November 3rd. You see it on Facebook. You see it on my Instagram feed. We shared the fucking poster for it. We have a great lineup, as you could see. November 3rd, I believe it is. Yeah, November 3rd. Sunday, 7 p.m., Pine Box Rock Shop are the doors. 7:30 p.m. is the show. It's going to be fucking awesome. Please come down to Brooklyn, New York, Pine Box Rock Shop, Sunday, November 3rd, to come see me and Josh and a bunch of wonderful comedians say some dumb shit. It's going to be a good time. Anyway, that was a nice little detour right there to settle me down from the fucking irrational anger I'm feeling towards Instagram for no reason. It's probably a simple solution too. That's the worst thing, is you get worked up, you get so fucking angry, and then you're blinded by your dumb frustration to the point where 2 hours later, like, I'm going to go back to my Instagram after I finish recording this podcast, and I guarantee you, just being away from it for 2 seconds, I realized that, like, there was one thing I didn't click on, and then that's going to be the thing that solves the whole thing. And then I'd be like, oh, I'm an idiot. I just didn't see where they were pointing me to, because I need a fucking video to know what's going on. If it just tells me the steps, I fucking have no idea. But if I watch a YouTube video and I can see step by step exactly what they're doing, then I'll be fine. Basically, YouTube has destroyed my brain. It's made me become stupid as fuck. Because if I don't have an exact goddamn guide, I'm screwed. Literally for everything, too. Video games, guides. Listen, dude, if you're not making a video guide in 2019 for a video game, what the fuck are you doing? You know? You think I'm going to look at pictures and read your description to find where the collectibles are? Hey, dude, no. I need a fucking full-on video. Every console has video capture features on it. Why are you not putting that shit on YouTube? Okay? You're behind the 8 ball if you're still posting fucking JPEGs with your description of, oh, it's right underneath the sign. You have to go left, then right, then left, then right. Then you fight this small troll. Then you kill this golem. Then you have to slide into the back corner. Hey, dude, just fucking film it. Okay? Just hit share on your PlayStation button and record the last 15 fucking minutes. Edit it together on Movie Maker if you have to. Put it online, okay? If you're going through the effort of making a guide online, make it video. Crazy, dude. Anyway. I want to talk about. That's what I want to talk about. So people are still worked up about this thing that Scorsese said. Somebody asked Scorsese while he was doing press for The Irishman about what he thought of Marvel movies. Now, the person asking this question wanted a controversial answer. They didn't want Scorsese to be like, I love fucking Marvel movies. What? That wouldn't be a story. No one would talk about that for 3-4 fucking weeks. I don't even know how long ago it was that he said this. It feels like a year ago, but for some reason, people are still talking about it. I think it was like a month ago. Somebody asked him, a reporter asked him, I think a reporter for Variety. I don't know. This is the site that I have it on. But this is what he said. Somebody asked him, they don't say the question. You ever notice that? They never tell you the question. They just tell you the answer of the fucking person. I think it should be required to show the question you asked a person if you're going to show their response of what they said, okay? Have some journalistic integrity, okay? Put the fact, this journalist is probably like, hey, what do you think of Marvel movies? They're not that good, huh? He probably fucking egged Scorsese on. Hey, dude, what do you think of these fucking Marvel movies? Bullshit, if you ask me. The Irishman's the future. Anyway, what do you want to say about them? Huh? What kind of bullshit? Dude, you definitely have some shit to talk about these fucking movies, huh? That's the thing that I don't like about interviews and certain journalists is they don't reveal the schmoozy way they're fucking talking to people. Because there's so many journalists who are like, they become friends with their subject and kind of lull them into a state of like, you can say whatever you want to me. And then when they write the piece, it's like against the person, even though they buttered up that fucking person. I don't know. Just be honest. That's all I think. I think if you're interviewing someone ask them the straight questions and provide the questions in the fucking article, okay? In an interview with Empire magazine, Martin Scorsese gave the Marvel Cinematic Universe the cold shoulder, comparing the billion-dollar franchise to theme parks. Okay, first of all, this is your own fucking spin on it, okay? That's why, again, this goes back to what I just said about video game guides. Also, interviews. Don't ever put them in print anymore. Always have a camera rolling. Always do a video interview. You know why? Because you can do that shit. Scorsese gave the Marvel Cinematic Universe the cold shoulder. Hey, no he didn't. That's what you think of what he said. Okay? We're beyond printing shit, okay? We need to hear the person's exact voice, his exact tone, exactly how he said the controversial thing that he apparently said, all right? So right after that, right after Variety already tells you what to think. Also, let me take back what I said about the interviewer providing his... Well, no. Empire magazine, I'm sure you got the full interview in there. What I'm pissed about is Variety. Hey, instead of giving your fucking opinion before I even see the quote, how about you tell us what he was asked from the reporter, you fucking asshole? Okay. Okay, so this is what he says. So now we get the actual quote from Scorsese. I don't know what the question was that he was asked, but this is what he said. I don't see them. I tried, but that's not cinema. Scorsese told Empire magazine, honestly, the closest I can think of them, as well made as they are, with actors doing the best they can under the circumstances, is theme parks. It isn't the cinema of human beings trying to convey emotional, psychological experiences to another human being. Okay. Okay. Dude, that's the nicest fucking way to say you don't like Marvel movies I've ever heard in my life. I've said similar things on this podcast. I talked about how I wasn't sure if I was going to see Captain Marvel or the Avengers or whatever, because every time you see a Marvel movie, you watch it and you go, oh, that's pretty good. And then someone asks you 2 days later, hey, did you see Captain Marvel? And you go, no. No, yeah, I did see that. Yeah. Oh, how was it? Oh, it was good. It's good. That's it. That's how you react to Marvel movies, because I agree they are like theme park rides. And also he says the actors are fucking amazing. Honestly, the closest I can think of them as well made as they are, with actors doing the best they can under the circumstances, is theme park rides. As well made as they are. As well made as they are. So he says they're well made. He says the actors do a great job, but it's not just, he's basically saying it's not something you remember. It's something that you ride, you watch the movie, you have a good time, you leave, and then you kind of fucking forget about it. Hey, dude, what's wrong with saying that? He also said it so nicely. I don't see them. I tried. What else do you want from the fucking guy? That's how boring we are. That's how boring people are today. That people are still arguing about one of the greatest directors of our time giving a lukewarm opinion on a giant fucking cinematic universe. People are angry about one of the greatest directors of all time going, I don't see them. I tried. What, dude? Hey, do you like cheesecake? I don't really eat it. I mean, I tried it, but I don't really like it. It's not the best of desserts. How fucking dare you? How dare you talk about cheesecake like that? What do you mean you don't like banana splits? Dude, shut up. What are you doing? I don't understand. If you heard that quote and you got angry, that's fine. You got annoyed, that's fine. You got annoyed at somebody's opinion. If you then went online to argue to what? The ether about, like, if you went and tweeted about Scorsese's opinion on Marvel movies as if, who are you talking to? You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about Twitter is, who the fuck are you talking to? Imagine if there was a town, right? Where people had interactions with other people, right? And they didn't like the conversation they just had. So they went into the middle of the town square and just shouted their opinion into the sky. Everyone would look at that guy and go, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Calm down. We also don't give a shit about what you have to say. That's what Twitter is. It's everyone screaming into the ether. Everyone's screaming, this is what I think. Well, who cares? I don't care. None of us care, too. That's the weirdest part, is that so many people who use Twitter constantly, they don't even give a shit what people... Like, nobody... We're all screaming our opinion, and yet we don't want to even hear each other's opinions. It's so dumb. And this isn't even a real thing. This is movies, man. You know? It's movies. Who cares? I love movies, all right? They're very important to me. They're probably one of the most important things ever to me. I've been greatly influenced by certain movies. They've affected me deeply. They've made me better people. They've made me introspective. They've made me think about life, and they've made me be truly reflective of myself and other people. And at the end of the day, they're just movies, dude. If you choose to not give a fuck about them, what am I supposed to do? Argue with you about it? No, you should care about movies because I don't care, man. Go enjoy your life. Go fucking travel on a boat and take selfies. I don't give a fuck. That's what you like doing? I like watching movies, okay? I think Marvel movies are okay. I kind of agree with Scorsese. They're theme park rides. None of them have ever had a very lasting effect on me, besides movies like Logan or the initial X-Men films, because they probably had a huge impression on me as a child because they were, because I loved Wolverine and I saw myself in him and I felt he made me feel like I could be a superhero. So that had a deep impact on me. And when Logan came out, I fucking still think about that movie because it's a very interesting commentary on the superhero genre itself, on violence, on the constant violence that superheroes cause. And it was a very interesting film in that, like, they were very honest about that violence. Wolverine is a fucking mass murderer. Yeah, he's a good guy to us, but at the same time, a killer is a killer, and that weighs on you regardless. That's interesting stuff. That sticks with me, okay? But I see the Avengers, Thanos snaps, I don't give a fuck. I know a lot of people love it. Listen, I saw Avengers Endgame. I had a great time, but do I think about that movie? Not really. And that's okay, dude. That's okay. That's fine. If you think it's a cinematic masterpiece and one of the greatest movies of all time and it means so much to you, that's awesome, dude. And I want you to keep believing that. I want you to keep loving that fucking movie dearly. But I still don't give a fuck about it. And that's okay. I love the movie The Rover. You know how many people saw the movie The Rover? Me and one other person probably, okay? Me, my parents, weirdly enough, one night I came home and they were watching it, which surprised the hell out of me. They both loved it, which made me happy. But at the same time, I showed my girlfriend that movie, and I loved that movie, and I wanted her to love it, and halfway through I look at her and I go, you don't really like this, do you? And she goes, not at all. And I go, okay, and I turned it off. And that's it, man. That's it. And I didn't like her any less. I just went, you don't like the thing I like. That's okay. if we're going to learn a lesson from any of this, first of all, let's stop fucking getting angry about people's opinions on things as commonplace and silly as movies. First of all, if somebody doesn't like Game of Thrones, that's cool, man. Like, let's not get angry at people for their tastes in film, okay? You like that band? Fuck, shut up, dude. All right? Let's all take example from our good friend of the world, Robert Downey Jr., okay? He was on Howard Stern, and he, well, first of all, he brought up the whole oh shit. Hold on one second, guys. Sorry, the timer got interrupted. Sorry about that, guys. I just don't want the camera to shut off while I'm talking, and then you guys to be like, what the fuck is happening? Anyway, let's take a note from Robert Downey Jr., the world's great friend. He was on Howard Stern, like, pretty soon after these comments were made, and he brought it up, of course, because he probably was a little annoyed by it, which is fine, but he brought it up on Howard Stern, and Howard Stern kind of tried to egg him on, which, you know, that's what Howard Stern likes to do. He tried to egg on... Well, I don't think it was artificial. Well, no, maybe. I don't know. Howard Stern likes to, we all know who he is. He likes to fucking get a rise out of people. But he was trying to egg on Robert Downey Jr. of like, what does he know? He doesn't know what he's talking about. These movies are real movies. And Robert Downey Jr. said, you know, that's his opinion. That's his opinion. And then he looked at Howard Stern and he goes, believe it or not, I'm a huge fan of yours. And, there's a lot of times where I'm listening to you and you're going off about something and I'm like, wow, I don't agree with him at all, but I love the way that you think the way that you think. And I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but what he's saying is, hey, everyone's got their own opinion, and that's fine. And even though I don't agree with you, I love the way that you believe differently than me. And that's beautiful, man. And that's what we should fucking aspire to be. We should aspire to be what Robert Downey Jr. is fucking living his life as, okay? A person who respects other people's opinions, especially when it comes down to something as silly as movies. You think Scorsese, if someone didn't like The Irishman, would go, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what real film is. He'd go, all right, man, I love it. I love my movie, and if you don't like it, okay. You know, I watched the trailer for fucking Dr. Dolittle. Looks terrible, dude. In my opinion, what's going on? Dr. Dolittle is a fucking Jack Sparrow? Huh? He's one of the Pirates of the Caribbean? What's happening? Robert Downey Jr. is like, hey, I love animals. Hey. No, see, why am I fucking now making fun of the man? I'm not. Listen, that movie might be amazing. It doesn't look like it's for me, though. It doesn't look like it's for me. And I'm sure Robert Downey Jr. is great in it. The accent's a little strange. I think he's fully committing. I hope it does really well. But that's what I'm saying, man. Let's all just forget about this dumb shit and just go, hey, it's movies. Let's all have our own opinions. And if someone differs in an opinion than you, that's fine. Let's make it discussion and not fighting. What are we, kids? Fighting about fucking superhero movies. What the fuck are people doing? DC sucks. Shut up, dude. What are you doing? I don't know. I guess some people, if it's for fun, if it's just like some fun thing that you do, that's cool. But like, when people get like very serious about certain things online, it just I'm just like, what are you doing, man? Maybe I don't know. If you're a certain age, I understand. Listen, dude, I cried one time because I was doing poorly in Gears of War when I was like 12 years old. Okay? So I get it. I get being young, like in middle school, and these movies are all you fucking have. But when I click on your profile and you're 50 years old with a child and you're calling Scorsese a stupid hack because your daughter loves Captain Marvel, dude, calm down. Just let your daughter love Captain Marvel. You can love it too, dude. What's going on with you? And you know what? I was nice there because it's usually not a 50-year-old dude with a daughter. It's just a 50-year-old dude with nothing. And I guess maybe that's why he takes it so personally, because the fucking comic book movies are all he has. And I'm not trying to generalize and say every person who gets too serious about it is that guy. But when I see that specific guy, what are you doing, dude? Calm down. Download a dating app. Find somebody. Okay? Or don't. Be asexual. But stop fucking yelling to nobody on the internet. Okay? Anyway. I'm all paranoid about the camera now because the fucking timer went off. Or the timer paused and I didn't realize. Yeah, man. Fuck. Anyway, I didn't expect to do that for 30 minutes. But you know what? Listen, I spent less time on it than most of the internet did. But yeah, that's all I have to say on it. I don't know. Who knows? I'm also a dumb fucking idiot, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. Okay. What else we got? Listen, there's like about a minute left. I think I'm just going to go on the second break now. Fuck it. All right, I'm going to go on the second break right now, and I'll see you guys in a second. All right, and we're back. How's it going? How you guys been since the 0.3 seconds since I've seen you? All right, enough about that Scorsese stuff. I'm done with it, okay? I'm done. What else I want to talk about? So much shit. Every time I do this, I fucking talk about the first topic for 19 hours, and then I have only a half hour to talk about like 9 things. Okay. Halloween's coming up, right? And I don't know what to be for Halloween. I don't. I need a costume. And I can't, yeah, I can't, I don't know. Should I just do something I used to do? How many times are you allowed to repeat a costume? A couple years back, back when I was super lazy with costumes, for 2 Halloweens, I think in a row, or maybe it was one Halloween and then years later another Halloween, but I just went around with, I typed on a piece of paper in big font, "I am a mute." And then I put it on and I just taped it to my shirt. And then I pretended that I couldn't speak. Which I didn't think was offensive. And then I became friends with some people who are a little more offended than I am, I guess. And they were like, dude, that's not okay. The first time I knew that outfit could offend somebody, because literally I made that and didn't even think it could offend anybody. I just was like, I don't want to talk to anybody. I just thought it was a funny joke. I'm lazy. I didn't really want to put a costume on. I put that on. And then also, I don't have to talk to anybody. You know? It was a win-win for me. And then also people who thought it was funny, they tried to talk to me, and people who didn't find it funny, I didn't even know they were around. I didn't even know that happened. I didn't even know people looked at me and were like, what the fuck? Also, there were some people who legitimately thought I was a mute, which is kind of fucked up. There was a couple times where people were like, for real? And then I would start doing sign language, and then they would be like, oh, I don't know. But the sign language wasn't even real. I just was doing fake hand signals. And the guy was that fucking stupid where he was like, no, dude, I don't know. He just saw hands moving and he was like, dude, I don't want to offend anybody. What are you going to do? I'm not going to wear the costume now. I see how how it could be seen as not cool. But it's funny too, an ex of mine who sees herself as very liberal. I told her about that people got offended by that costume, and it baffled the fuck out of her. She was like, what? That was so funny, though. I was like, yeah, to you, you know, everyone's got a different sense of humor, I guess. But anyway, the first time I realized that this could be offensive was it used to be a picture on my on one of my dating profiles, and somebody who liked me. It was one of those things where I had a dating profile, and then somebody liked me, and then I deleted my profile and got a new one, and that same person liked me again. But this time I had different pictures. So I had a picture, or I added this picture. I don't know what happened, but this person had liked me, right? And one of my pictures was me in that costume. And I messaged her, just some cutesy bullshit message. And then she goes, and then she comments, I understand that, like, you were lazy, but that costume is really insensitive, and, like, just because you're lazy doesn't mean you get to offend people. So it was two things. I was like, oh, wow, this is really, I didn't realize this was offensive. Like, I didn't realize this would offend somebody. And second of all, also I was like, but I guess I can see how it could be offensive. But then also I was like, well, you don't need to be fucking so rude. Like, I don't get when people get offended by something and they're like, like they try and insult you while saying. A lot of people, well, I don't know. That's not true. Some people say things offensive intentionally, but then other people do something like I did with the I am a mute thing and don't even realize it could be offensive. And now that I realize, I'm like, oh, I wouldn't wear that costume again. And that's what you want, right? From somebody. If you think something's offensive and you don't want them to do it again, you want to teach that person. You want to tell that person, hey, dude, I don't think that's cool. You don't want to be like, hey, dude, fuck you. Because then the person's like, oh, you said fuck you? Now my brain is automatically fuck you back. Like, I'm not even going to listen to you. So in this event, since this person doesn't know me, the other photo of me was me doing stand-up. So I was like, oh, shit, I can't, I was going to say that I'm actually a mute. Because how would she know? Because we were messaging back and forth. But then I realized one of my pictures was me talking on a mic. So I was like, well, that's not going to work. So then my brother was in the picture with me where I had the I am a mute piece of paper on my chest as the costume. And he was dressed up as Waldo. So then I just messaged, I go, oh, no, yeah. I could see how that could be seen as insensitive, but my brother is a mute, and I checked with him beforehand, and he thought it was actually a funny costume, so I didn't really think that there was anything wrong with putting it on. Anyway, you have a good one. Which was not true, obviously, not true, but I just like I don't know why. I guess I did that because I felt bad. It was two things. I felt bad because I was like, oh, I didn't mean to offend anybody. And maybe there's someone in her life who's a mute and maybe it hit home for her. But also, I was like, yeah, but also you're being rude about this. You're I don't know you, dude. And you liked me. Why like me and then be like, your costume is fucking offensive? It's like, okay, dude, but am I offending you or am I offended? Like, if I don't get what she was. I don't get if she was just trying to be rude to me or what was going on. But anyway, so I sent that back, and I don't know. I just like the idea of her believing it. She probably didn't believe it, but imagine if she did. She's just like, oh shit, I fucked up. No, if she believed it, she probably would have messaged back like an apology. But anyway, yeah. So that's a costume I wore. I'm not gonna wear that this Halloween. Because first of all, I did it twice, so it'd be weird to do it a third time. Also, I don't really want to offend people with a costume like that. I don't, if I can avoid it, why not? Um, what was I gonna say? It's not even a costume. I just didn't want to talk to people. She's right. It was fucking lazy. It was a fucking lazy thrown together thing just so I don't want to talk to people. That's not a good reason to have a costume, especially if it's gonna disparage anybody else. But I wasn't disparaging. I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's a silly costume I wore in the past. Anyway. Is that funny? Now I'm thinking about Justin Trudeau again. I'm sitting here being like, yeah, I had a costume where I said I am a mute. It was because I didn't want to talk. I just thought it was a cute joke. I understand that's offensive now. Imagine if I did blackface. I can't imagine. You can't defend that. There's no defending. There's no like, I thought it was cool. There's none of that. You don't do that. Isn't that funny? Because in my brain, I was like, I'm a mute. That's fine. I'm cool with that. But if somebody was like, you should do blackface, I'd be like, are you fucking out of your mind, you racist? I am a mute? No, that's cute and funny. Blackface, you're a piece of shit. It's like, I guess we all have our blind spots. I don't know. That's a big blind spot. If you put blackface on, that's a fucking aggressive blind spot. That's a goddamn... Both of your eyes have been shut for a while. That's what I feel like. That's not a blind spot. That's you shut your eyes for too many years. Anyway, what I really wanted to get to and talk about was I'm jealous of how quickly women can throw shit together for Halloween. Like we I don't know. There's certain things that women dress as, and I don't think it counts, dude. Like, if you're dressed as a cat, it doesn't count. Because I grew up for years, like, not wanting to put a costume on and being like, I don't want to fucking make... Like, there were a bunch of Halloweens in a row where I didn't wear anything. And it was because I just didn't want... What am I going to throw together at the last minute? It doesn't matter. That's why I did the I am a mute thing. Because I was like, I just want to fucking... wear something, but I don't want to, I don't want to be a party pooper who doesn't wear anything, but at the same time, I don't want to buy a costume. But for men, you're not allowed to fucking be a cat, You're not allowed, people are just like, what are you doing? But in our society, women can put fucking cat ears on or dog ears on, throw some whiskers on, and then people are like, oh, you're a cat? Cool. And no one says anything. No one's like, you're not, this doesn't count. Everyone's like, oh, a cat? Cool. Cool, you're a cat? Oh, that's radical. No, dude, you just have ears on. Fuck it. I'm going to be a cat this year. I'm doing it. I'm going to be a cat, dude. I'm going to be a cat. If anyone says it's not a real costume, I'm going to go, yes, it is. You know how I know that? Years of living, okay? Years of living on this earth. Cat ears or dog ears. I already have the fucking whiskers on my god. I grew the whiskers, okay? You're going to tell me this isn't a real costume when I grew in real whiskers? Fuck you, dude. I've been working on this outfit all year, dude. I got the whiskers grown in for this costume, and I'm going to buy cat ears, and I'm going to look sick, dude. I'm going to write meow on my goddamn forehead, okay? You watch, dude. I'm going to fucking... No, I can't. I was going to say I'm going to carry a kitty litter box around, but I am going to do that. I'm going to fucking carry a kitty litter box around. I'm going to shit in it. And then I'm going to look at the person who hosts the party and go, pick up my poo-poo. You're my owner. I'm going to swat people in the fucking mouth. I'm going to take this lazy costume to the next level. And I'm going to make it authentic as shit, okay? People get too close to me, I'm going to swat them in the fucking face. Right? You're going to have to fucking declaw me by the end of the night, bruh. No, but yeah, it's funny. But also, I got no problem with it. I just, why can't I do that too? Why can't I? You know what? Enough why can't I's. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. It's decided. I'm going to be a fucking cat for Halloween. This Saturday? Yeah, that's right. I said this Saturday. Well, you're hearing this on a Monday, but so it's the Saturday that just passed. Listen, dude, I don't know. Halloween you're allowed to do. Halloween you're allowed to celebrate before the fucking day, especially when you're older and you're working and shit like that. Not that I fucking am. Not that I am because I'm an out of work fuck right now, but living off the goddamn savings. Oh, that's very smart. No, it isn't. What am I talking about? Anyway. Yeah, when you have work, you have other fucking things in your life, you know? You can't go out on a weekday. You can, but you can't. You know what I'm saying? You can, but also you can't. So you do the closest Saturday to Halloween. You can't go past it though. So like Halloween's Thursday, if somebody's throwing a party on November 1st this weekend or November 2nd, whatever the fuck it is, you're out of your mind. Okay? You can't do that. You can't do that. Don't do that. It's crazy. Okay? You do closest before Halloween. So, what's it? The 26th this weekend? Right? What is it? Fucking phone. And it doesn't display the date because of the timer, so I have to actually manually go in. 24th. Yeah, the 26th is Saturday. That's fine. Close enough. Close enough to Halloween. All right? Now, St. Paddy's Day, no, dude. St. Paddy's Day, you celebrate on the day or not at all. Preferably not at all, because that holiday is fucking stupid as shit. Have I said this on the podcast? St. Paddy's Day is a holiday for pedophiles. That and Santacon, it's for pedophiles. You know why? Because every St. Paddy's Day, first of all, when I was in middle school, kids were going to fucking the city, the parade. It was all pictures. Well, I guess, so early high school, okay? So what? What's that, 14 years old, 15 years old? All we would see on Facebook was a bunch of 15-year-old girls from our high school and then 17-year-old jockey douchebags all went in giant groups into the city for St. Paddy's Day to go see the parade. And they all posted fucking pictures of them wasted as shit in public on St. Paddy's Day. Oh, cool, dude. And you know why I said that? And that's why I'm saying that fucking date, that fucking holiday is for pedophiles. Because you know what happens on St. Paddy's Day if you're in the city? Every single bar has children in it. Okay? Not every single bar. There are some bars who are not run by pieces of shit. But a lot of bars are like, it's St. Paddy's Day, we're not going to ID. Oh, what? You're 14 years old? Have a beer and a shot. Or Santacon, too. I once was walking to my fucking apartment, and it was a group of these girls who looked between 13 and 15 in Santa gear, going... Wait, where are we going next? Here, let me pull up the list of bars that don't ID. What, dude? The list of bars? If she has a list of bars, there's at least 10 on that list. Probably more. I'm telling you, dude, if you're a pedophile, you're out and about that day, okay? And I'm talking, I don't know. See, everyone always thinks of pedophiles as like these creepy white dudes with glasses who are nerdy and weird. Yeah, those are pedophiles, and they usually fuck like young kids. But there's a whole sect of pedophile that's fucking 35-year-old bros who fuck fucking 14, 15-year-old girls who go, oh, I didn't know what her age was, bro. Yeah, you did, you fucking idiot. Oh, bro, I didn't know, dude. She was in the bar, dude. Fuck you, dude. What a piece of shit. Dude, I've known so many guys like that. Piles of garbage. Dude, she's fucking... Dude, what am I supposed to do? She's in the bar, dude. She's in the fucking bar. What am I... Have I told you guys about that on this podcast? This kid who's had the driver's license trick? Did I tell you about that? Fucking pile of garbage. This kid I knew, we were at a bar one time. Even if I told it already, I'm telling it again. We were at a bar one time, and this bar was called Durden's. Okay? Already, if you're a bar called Durden's, as in Tyler Durden is in Fight Club, you're not even being... You know what? At that point, the city should have been like, we're not opening this bar. You know why? Because if you're going to open a Fight Club themed bar, there's no way you're not trying to attract high school kids. Okay? Every high schooler in America, every high school boy in America who watches Fight Club goes, this is my favorite movie. Okay? Then you get older and you go, yeah, it's a good movie. Not my favorite, though. You know? So if you have Durden's and Tyler Durden is on the is fucking a spray painted stencil of him is on the outside of your bar going, hey, come on in, you're attracting high schoolers. Okay. Anyway, I was at that bar, and I swear to God, I was at that bar with a friend of mine and with two friends of mine. One was a woman, and one is this guy who's an asshole. He's one of those guys who's very lovable, but then he says shit like this, and you go, oh, you're gross. So we're looking around the bar, and it's called Durden's. So obviously, it looks like a fucking 10th grade dance in there, okay? And I'm like, this is a little weird. Everyone looks very young here. Okay? And he was like, I guess. I don't know. They're in the bar. That's first off. If you say somebody looks young and they're in the bar, and then the person you're talking to goes, I mean, she's in the bar, so you got to assume. No, dude. Always assume she's not old enough. You know why? Because if you're looking at somebody and going, I don't know how old she is, just don't talk to her. If you have to question it, it's probably not going to go well, okay? Anyway, that's what I do. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one who, if I see somebody and I go, I'm not sure how old they are. They look 17. I'm usually like, I'm just not going to talk to that person, you know? But I guess other people go, well, dude, she's in the fucking bar, bro. It's St. Paddys Day. You know how it goes, dude. Nah, dude, fuck you. Anyway, so then this is what happens. So this fucking guy behind the bar, too, he's doing shots with girls. That's the thing, too, is like, not only do these people look young, but they're dressed like fucking you do in middle school. You know what I'm talking about? Like, the dudes have collared shirts on. Basically, well, what am I going to say? They're, I don't know. There's only one way to dress in high school, if you're in a public high school, to be like hot or popular, and it's basically how douchebags dress in their 20s anyway. So, it all adds up. It's all the same. Anyway, there's no individuality in high school, is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the people who are cool aren't at bars yet, because the people who are interesting and cool are at home fucking playing video games or learning an instrument. They're learning a skill. They're not at a bar with a fake ID called Durden's. Anyway, whatever. So the bartender's doing shots with girls who are clearly underage. He's doing shots with them because he probably is like the guy who's with me, trying to fuck underage girls like a pile of garbage. I don't know, dude. I'm fucking dude. The ID looks good, dude. It looks good. Well, why don't you shine the light on it? Why don't you put it through the scanner and then find out for sure? Nah, dude. I mean, it looks good, dude. What am I gonna do? All the fucking steps? Anyway, so this is what happens. My friend sees this girl, and he goes, "That girl's cute." And I look over at the girl, and I go, "Oh yeah, I guess she looks cute, but she looks, I don't know, she's 19 maybe." That's what I say. And he goes, "Oh well, I mean, you just do the test." And I go, "What?" And he goes, "You just do the test, the driver's license test." And I already am like, this is gonna be gross, but what do you mean the driver's license test? And then he goes, "Oh, well, if you're unsure about a girl's age, you start a conversation with her, and then you start talking about driving, and then you start being like, you can't drive. You don't know how to drive." And they're like, "What? No, I do." And then you go, "Nah, dude, I don't believe you. I don't believe you." And they're like, "No, I do." And you're like, "Prove it. Prove it." And they go, "What?" And then they give you their license. And then you look at the license and go, above 18? Sick, dude. What's up? 18? Oh, sick, dude. Which is, first of all, it's funny because what? So already he's doing the goddamn pickup artist like negging, being like, "Yo, you can't fucking drive, bro." And she's like, "No, I can." And she gives you the license. And then what? And then you check? And then how unsubtle are you? "Oh, let me prove that you can drive?" How long are you looking at the thing? How good are you at math? I could not pull that trick off because I'm terrible at math. Also, I'm not going to go up to somebody. First of all, I'm not going up to somebody who I think looks under 18. Second of all, I'm not going to go up to somebody and start being like, "You can't fucking drive." Third of all, you're gross. Also, think about this. This guy had a system in place, which means, because you don't start with the system. What happens is you fuck up, and then you go, "I need a goddamn system." So how many times did he accidentally sleep with someone underage and go, "Oh shit, I gotta fucking figure something out"? You know, it's at least 2 times. It's at least the first time he was like, "Oh shit," and then he did it again, and the second time he's like, "I need a fucking system, dude." And now he's a fucking pile of shit. I wonder if he listens to this. Hey, dude, if you listen to this, you know, man. You know that's gross. Come on, dude. You know that's disgusting. You do. You know that's fucking disgusting. Anyway. This was fun, dude. I had this short film that I want to react to. It's a Joker short film. I think I might just start doing, I've already said this on the podcast before, I think I might do some reaction videos. Just, not to popular shit, just to weird shit that I find, and I think it's so fucking funny. So I might do that. I might do a reaction video to this Joker short film. That's incredible. It was shot in France. It's amazing, dude. It might be less funny if you haven't seen the Joker, but if you've seen the Joker, it's the funniest thing ever. Because you immediately go like, "Oh, wow, a child saw Joker." Well, also, that's what I'm confused by, too. I don't know if it's because it's this filmmaker's channel, and I don't know if he made it himself or if somebody hired him. It feels like the main actor in it, who's like a kid, saw Joker and then hired this kid to make a short film for him. That's what it seems like to me. But hey, I'll watch the video and get deeper into it when I make a reaction video of it. Anyway, I got like 40 seconds left. So much I didn't get to, guys. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to be a cat for Halloween. So if you see me out and about as a cat, come up to me, say meow, say what's up, and don't fuck kids, huh? That seems like something that I shouldn't have to say, right? But in the world we live in today, I feel you gotta say it. You gotta say it. Anyway, this got dark this week. It's all good, dude. Listen, be whatever you want for Halloween. Try not to be an asshole. Try not to be shitty to people. Be a cat if you want to. It's okay. And if you love Marvel movies, that's great. If you don't like them, that's cool too. Go see The Irishman. Go see whatever the next fucking Marvel movie is. Enjoy everything, live life, and don't be a piece of shit. Okay? All right. I love you guys, and I'll see you next week.
Jake, you're an idiot. Jake, you don't make any sense. Jake, you're a piece of shit.